It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Has a hole left, room to run. He's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Simple 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back to Hampton. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. They'll run with Hampton. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even care. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Coming with all these friends and we did this.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
70, hop 70. Pack to 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. His first throw is an interception. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He rolls to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
On third down, Herbert just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Dicker connects there, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Hey, dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's White on the return. He's going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Looking to throw again on second down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll go left side with Hampton. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
You know, King, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Hampton. He rotates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackle made by Elijah Bolden.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert now to throw on third. Hits his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Throwing on first is Herbert. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It seems like a lot of the time, Rob, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Here's White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hot Panther 11.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Escapes the pocket. He's got it downfield near the edge. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Andrews has it, working downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working inside the red zone. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 10.
17. Broncos 7.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Under the gun, here's Hampton. Free inside the 30. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers with a 16-point lead in the 1st.
Put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know, the single-season rushing touchdown record is 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
60. Here we go. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar play. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
The left side caught by Andrews. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They bring Sutton in motion left. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
60 Bison.
Putting a receiver in motion. 2nd down, looking for options. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's